Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. H Math Lab. This video for Math 1 student, we're going to talk about the first semester final review. It's going to be 40 questions and I'm going to walk you through each question quickly. I tried to make probably 3 videos for this review. Okay, we're on problem 1. We're going to subtract this one, or basically just evaluate this. So 9 minus negative 2, 2 negative turn into positive. So basically it's just 9 plus 2. The answer is going to be 11. So that's going to be 11 in the box. 40 minus 45, you take more than what you have. You take away 45 out of 40. So you will have negative 5. Number 2, we're going to add. The idea is the same thing. Positive times negative is negative, so that will be 46 minus 30. 46 take away 30 will give you 16. Okay, and the second part, positive times negative is another negative. Negative 27 minus 42. So same signs we add, so that will give us negative 69 as the answer. Number 3, to add fraction, you need the same denominator, or you can also use the butterfly method. So in this case, in a quick review, I'm going to do a butterfly method. I'm going to draw a butterfly. Okay, we multiply across 12 times 7, so that will give me what, 84. Okay, 8 times 5, that's give me 40. And the bottom 8 times 12, that will give me 96. Then we go ahead and add them. 84 plus 40 over 96. That will give us 124 over 96. Let's see if can we reduce this. 124 over 96. That will give me 31 over 24, which means we reduce it by 4. Okay, 124 divided by 4, that will give me 31 over 96 divided by 4, which gives me 24. So 31 over 24. Okay, write your answer as a fraction in simplest form. So which means we have to reduce the fraction. That would be it. Okay, number 4. Order these numbers from the least to greatest. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is write them all in decimal. So 4 in 1 night. 1 divided by 9 will give you 0.111111. So that will be 4.1 with a bar on top. Okay, 41 divided by 10 will be 4.1. And the other two is 4.75 and 4.113. So we go from least to greatest. Least to greatest. So the smallest number here is going to be 4.1. Because 4.1 can be 4.100 compared to 4.113 is still smaller than 4.113. So the second place is going to be 4.113. Okay, the third place, nope, I'm sorry, I changed my idea. That will be 4.111111. So 4.1 with a bar on top. And the next one would be 4.113, and the last one will be 4.75. I don't know if this will help, so the trick is I will look at the number with have the most number after decimal points, like 4.113. If I move the decimal point 3 times, I will have 4,133. So I move the decimal 3 times over here, you have 4,750. So it's way bigger than 4,113. And if I move the decimal 3.3 times, 1, 2, 3, and we see that 4.1 with a bar is mean 4.11111. So that will turn into 4,111. And last one, if I move the decimal point 3 times, I can fill in the 0. That will be 4,100. So this is the way that I check my answers to make sure everything correct. Okay, number 5, divide. So first of all, you need to write the mixed number in the improper fraction by multiply across and add on top. Okay, multiply across and add on top. So 7 times 6 is 42, plus 6 is 48. 48 over 7 divided by 4. And we're going to do keep, change, flip. Keep, change, and flip. That will be 48 over 7. Divide turn into multiply. 4 over 1 will turn into 1 over 4 because you flip them. So that will give us, we multiply straight across, that will give us 48 over 28. 48 over 28, we can reduce it by 4. Reduce it by 4, right? So that will give us 12 over 7 as the final answer. Write your answer as a fraction or mixed number in the simplest form. So they also give you another option, this mixed number. So 12 over 7 will turn into 1 whole, and 5 over 7. Okay, as a mixed number, 1 whole and 5 over 7. Problem 6, multiply. So same thing, we have mixed number, we have to write them in improper fraction first. So 9 times 3 plus 5 times 3 add 5. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 5 is 30. 27 plus 5, 32. So that will be 6 times 32 over 9. Then we can put 6 over 1 and multiply straight across. 32 times 6, that would be 12, 18, 192 divided by 9. 192 divided by 9, not evenly, but we can reduce it by 3. When you reduce it by 3, you will have 64 over 3. Okay, all the question, make sure that you reduce it first. Alright, we're heading to problem 7. Okay, so we're gonna follow PEMDAS, so parenthesis first. 9 squared will give me 81 minus 1 plus 3 times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. Then we have 81 minus 1 plus 3 times 25, that will be 75. Plus 1 is 76. So that will be 81 minus 76. 81 minus 76 will give me 5 as the final answer. Alright, problem 8. Problem 8, they give you x equal to 6 and z equal to 3. They ask you to evaluate the expression. So all we have to do is plug them in. 2. Z will be replaced by 3. Make sure you put it in parentheses. Plus x will be replaced by 6. Again, put it in the parentheses. 6 squared over 6. Alright, so 2 times 3 on top, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 6 squared, 36, divided by 6. So 36 plus 6 will give me 42, divided by 6 will give me 7. Alright, problem 9. Okay, we have the power of the power. When you have the power on top of another power or outside parenthesis, that will remind you to distribute this power into each power inside of the parenthesis. Okay, most people just multiply 3 times 3 and 3 times 2. However, they forget that x itself has the power as 1. 3 itself also have the power as 1. So you have to distribute 3 for both of them as well. So that will give us negative 2x to the third power y squared z3 times with negative 3 to the third power x to the third power y to the 6 and z to the 9. Alright, and that will give us negative 2 x to the third y to the second z to the third times negative 3 to the third power. This is negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. That will give you negative 27. x3, y6, z9. Then we're going to multiply each of them. Negative 2 times negative 27 is positive 54. Okay, and we have x to the third power times x to the third power. So we're going to do is add the exponent. That will be x to the 6, because x to the third is like x times x times x. And over here is another x times x times x. So there's 6 of them in total. That's why x to the 6th power. Okay, then we go to the y squared times y6. So you add the power. 2 plus 6 is 8. And z to the third power times z9. So you add power, that will give you z12. Okay. Alright, we go down to problem 10. Okay, problem 10, we're going to use the same strategy like problem 9. We're heading to the number. If they don't have any power, you're going to put 1. So 3 to the first power, 6 to the first power, m to the first power. Then we distribute the negative 1 outside parenthesis to every single term inside. Okay, alright. So we have 3 raised to negative 1. M, negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. This is quite big. I'm going to make the writing smaller. 3 raised to negative 1. M raised to positive 3. N of negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. P of negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Over 6 raised to negative 1. M raised to negative 1. N raised to positive 2. And P raised to positive 6. Alright, so my next step is looking at the number which have the negative exponent. If they have negative exponent and not happy with where they are, you have to flip them. You have to bring them to the opposite position. So 6 raised to negative 1 will go up, and 3 raised to negative 1 will go down. So they switch position. So 6 to the first power, it turns to positive because you move the position. They're happy with where they're at. And 3 negative 1 will turn into 3 raised to positive 1. And also m raised to first power. Alright, and on top we still have m to the third power, n to the first, and p to the 4. At the denominator you have n squared and p6. Alright, one more time. Step 1, you're going to distribute the negative exponent. Step 2, if they still have negative exponent, you flip them. you flip the term who has negative exponent. And now my next step, we're going to do kind of combining like term. 6 to the first is 6 power. N to the first power times n to the third. That turned into m to the fourth power, because you add 1 plus 3. And n to the first, p to the 4. And the bottom is 3, n squared, p6. Alright, our last step, we're going to simplify this. 3 going to 6 2 times, so you have 2 on top. M to the 4 stay as m to the 4. N to the first power and n squared, so you have 2n at the bottom. I think this will be more clear by write it down. Even it's slower a little bit, but you will see it more obvious. And p4 is p times p times p times p. And down below is n squared is n times n. And p times p times p times p times p 6 times. Yes. So every single pair of same term, you can cancel them out. This cancel out. Leave you with 2m4. No n or p on top. At the bottom you still have one more n and 2p, so p squared. Alright, this is the answer for problem 10. Okay, we're heading to problem 11. Okay, problem 11 is the tough one. You have 3 fractions, you have an equation with 3 fractions, and they ask you to simplify the answer as much as possible. Alright, how do we solve for this one? So first of all, to get rid of all the denominator, the fraction, you need to find the LCD. The least common denominator in this case will be 30. No, sorry, will be 15. Nope, 30. I'm sorry. 30. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 times 3, that will give me 30. So to get all fraction, get rid of all fraction together as ones, you're gonna multiply every single term by 30. Okay, what that does give me? 30 times 3 is 90 over 2. 6 times 30 is 180 divided by 5, v. And this will give you 60 over 3. Then we go ahead and divide them. Negative 90 divided by 2 is negative 45, plus 180 divided by 5 will give you 36 v. Yep. And minus negative 20. See, by doing that step, multiply everyone by the LCD, you will get rid of fraction. So now we continue solving for v. We're gonna add 45 on both sides. So 36v equal to 25. Then we divide everyone by 36. V equal to 25 over 36. That's it. Alright, let me check the answer real quick because it's looked not a good answer for me. Over 3 plus 3 over 2. And then we multiply with 5 over 6. Sorry, I'm thinking in my head. Yes, 25 over 36 is the correct answer. I just solve it with my calculator and using another method. Just isolate the v by adding 3 over 2 on both sides, and then divide by 6 over 5. So I still get 25 over 36. Alright, problem 12. Solve that equation and simplify it as much as possible. So I think this is easy. Compared to the last expression or last equation, this is way easier. So what we're going to do is isolate the x by adding 7 on both sides. That will give you negative 20 equal to 4x. And we divide by 4 on both sides. That will give you x equal to negative 5 as the answer. Alright, problem 13. Look like I need more space. I'm going to write it on the side instead of try to squeeze it in. Negative 1 equal to negative 5v plus 2 times v minus 2. Alright, so first we're gonna distribute 2 into parentheses. That will give us negative 5v plus 2v minus 4 and bring down negative 1. Then what we do is combining like term. Negative 5v plus 2v is negative 3v minus 4. Bring down negative 1. And then add 4 on both sides. That will give you 3 equal to negative 3v. And we divide by negative 3 on both sides. So negative 1 equal to v is the final answer. Alright, problem 14. Ooh, interesting. Problem 14. Do you still remember how to solve an absolute value equation? Okay, always have two cases. When you see absolute value, always there's two cases. Case 1, when you have the equation itself exactly the same without the absolute value bar. And case 2, we have to do is change the sign to x plus 10 equal to negative 4. Again, we have to change the sign of a constant. And solving for x, we're going to do is subtract 10 on both sides. That will give you 2x equal to negative 6. And divide by 2 on both sides, x equal to negative 3. Over here, we do the same thing, minus 10 on both sides. That will give you 2x equal to negative 14. And divide by 2 on both sides, x equal to negative 7. Okay, so you have two answers, negative 3 and negative 7. Alright, number 15. We solve the inequality. 4 times 6x plus 9 greater than 19x plus 11. So same idea, we're going to distribute 4 into parentheses. That will give you 24x plus 36 greater than 19x plus 11. Okay, we're going to bring x's to the same side, so we're going to minus 19x on both sides. 24 minus 19x will give you 5x plus 36 greater than 11. And continue solving for x, we're going to subtract 36 on both sides. 5x greater than negative 36 plus 11 is negative 24. Right? No, 25. I'm sorry, negative 25. Then we divide by 5 on both sides. So x greater than negative 5. So there is a solution where x greater than negative 5. So you have to choose this and put in negative 5. Okay, problem B. So same idea. We're going to distribute it in. Negative 2u plus 7 plus 24 less than equal to 2 times 6 minus u. Alright, let me try to do something. Let me try to line them up correctly. I want to use the edge of the box as the line that we use to draw to divide the equation. So first we're going to distribute negative 2. That will give you negative 2u minus 14 plus 24 less than equal to 12 minus 2u. Then we're gonna do is combining like term. Negative 14 plus 24, that will be positive 10. Less than equal to 12 minus 2u, and bring down negative 2u. Then to continue solving for u, you bring all u to the same side. This is negative 2u, this is negative 2u. So what we're going to do is add 2u on both sides. So that will cancel out all the u, give you 10 less than equal to 12. 10 less than 12. That is a true statement. Again, all variable cancel out. You just have a statement 10 less than 12, and which is true. So it's going to be our real solution. So whatever you choose for u, they will satisfy the true statement. Alright, it has been 25 minutes, so we're going to pause the video here. Thank you for watching, and we're going to come back together for problem 16.